Imagine waking up to flawless skin without applying foundation. So for a minute, imagine being Dr. Andrew Ordon.
There you go.
So that is the claim of a new treatment. It's called the BB Glow Facial. Joining us is Natalie, who performs this treatment with her client, Mandy. So Natalie, explain how this works.
So BB Glow is very similar to microneedling. I take tiny needles, roll them across your face using a semi-permanent BB cream that's packed with vitamins and minerals, which kind of helps ultimately give you that nice and healthy glow.
Is this a one-time treatment? Is this something you do occasionally? And how much does it cost?
Usually to see maximum results, I tell clients you need about 2 to 3 sessions. They're spread about 2 weeks apart from each other, and the cost is typically about $200 per session.
And of course, Mandy, you've had this done.
Yes, I did.
Curious, your thoughts?
I love it. And the thing is, I have super sensitive skin. If there's a 1 in a million chance something can go wrong, I'm the one. So it's nice that I can kind of speak on that a little bit, but it's very, very helpful.
I'm trying to get a sense for, are you basically tattooing foundation or no?
No, so it is semi-permanent. So eventually what ends up happening is it just fades out. So you don't have any residual effects of like having any discoloration from the pigmentation or anything like that, because the products that are provided for the BB Glow, they don't contain any of the iron oxide that you get with typical tattoo pigment. So eventually, at some point, it just dissipates into the skin.
You first test somebody, make sure that their skin
Yes, absolutely. Patch
reacts,
testing is very highly
and I'm
recommended.
sure that how long it lasts varies person to person too.
Absolutely.
All right, docs, I'm curious. I'm the non-skincare guy over here. So I'm curious, docs, what are your thoughts?
Right now, all you have on is the foundation, correct? No
Yes, I'm not
makeup.
wearing anything on my skin.
Same for yourself?
I do have some makeup on, but I do have BB Glow underneath.
Okay.
Yeah.
And those pictures are of you, Mandy, before and then after.
I think anybody objectively looking at those photos would say you look better in the after photo, and you're obviously really happy with it. Yes. And Natalie, I don't doubt that you use sterile, really professional techniques. You are a professional tattoo artist. But here's my concern about this treatment, is that in the short term, I'm sure people will look great. In the long term, this could be very problematic. And the reason is that the BB Glow serums that have been used in this technique, when you microneedle the skin, you're actually disrupting the barrier of the skin and you're implanting this underneath. People often liken this to lip liner or to brow like microblading, but remember the surface area of your entire face is much larger than your lips or your brows. And the products that are being used in your lips or your brows usually have on average less than 10 ingredients. So we're talking about much less potential for toxicity. When you look at the average BB Glow serum that's being used in microneedling, we're talking about 40+ ingredients that have not been FDA approved for this use. They have not been tested to be pushed into your skin with a needle. And so my concern is these are not biodegradable ingredients. Certainly they will be taken up by the immune cells of your skin, and in the long term they could potentially be a source of toxicity, like you mentioned, allergic reaction, which can often be delayed. So I don't know how long you're waiting when you do that initial patch test to when someone could get delayed nodule formulation, they could get granulomas, they could get true toxic reactions. And the thing that bothers me most about this treatment is we bought this online. So people all over social media are DIYing this. So Natalie, you're a professional, you understand sterile technique, you're not reusing needles, you're not sharing them between people. In this case, you have a microneedling device that someone can easily buy online. They're DIYing it. They may share it with their friend or their sister who have bacterial or viral infections. They may be implanting these products without properly allergy testing them. I just feel like this is so fraught with problems that I'm so happy you're happy, but I just really want people to take this with a grain of salt.
And I think one of the things we've always held steadfast to on this show is when you start talking about DIY treatments that involve blades or needles, you could run into a heap of hurt.
Yeah.
And then you end up having to go see a specialist, thousands and thousands of dollars in medical bills. So I think this is just one of those, know what you're getting into.
Correct. Right.
And if you're going to do it, most certainly go to someone who knows exactly what they're doing, who is very familiar with microneedling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will say this. You look great, Mandy.
Thank you.
And Natalie, thank you so much for sharing
you for having
your
me.
experience with this.